How's it going, everybody? Doing kind of a request here today. It is a request. Someone was asking about like showing collectible kind of figures, stuff like that. I don't really have much of like a bunch of things to show, but I do have 17 of the G.I. Joe Classified series figures, so I will show those. I did a video on them a while back. I don't know how many I had at the time. I don't know how many there actually are total right now. Maybe like 50, maybe a little bit in the 50s. I'm definitely going to get more of them. I have a pre-order on one right now. Whenever it's coming out, I don't know. And there's maybe like 10 more at the moment that are out that I'd like to get. But it's more just ones I think look cool or ones that I had when I was younger. But yeah, I'll start from the top or the bottom. This one's number 2. This is Snake Eyes here. It's got some sticker residue there. Obviously the original G.I. Joe, well, not the ones from the 60s, but the ones from the early 80s through 90s were like, I guess 3.5 inches. These are like 6 or something. But they look cool, and most of them have cool artwork as well. You can tell they're G.I. Joe guys by this. And then like Cobra has different sides. That's the back. Most of these have come from Amazon. A few came from Target, and one came from Walmart, the next one, actually. But yeah, pretty cool. They're cool. They have like nice detail and stuff to them. They come with pretty cool stuff and whatnot. The second one is the one I got from Walmart when I was in Florida. It's a Cobra Commander, number 6. Looks like he's got a cape on and stuff. There's the Cobra has like the orangish spine. They got some cool ones coming out. I don't know when they're going to release them, but I saw it the other day on Instagram. Scrap Iron's one of them. He was always a favorite when I was younger. Yeah, Cobra Commander. He's got, I guess, additional hands there. These next two are from the Snake Eyes G.I. Joe Origins movie. Baroness. This one has a different back. I think they had Snake Eyes from their Storm Shadow, one of the other characters. I think her name was Akira or something like that. And I think like one other one. Pretty cool though. And the next one from there is Scarlet. This one I had gotten because it was like, I don't know, like $10 or something. Number 20, Baroness was 19. They made like an actual Scarlet too. A few of the figures have the look, I guess, of how they're depicted in the G.I. Joe Operation Blackout game. I'll get to a few of those though in a minute. But Scarlet. Pretty good casting in the movie on the Baroness and Scarlet. I thought that G.I. Joe Origins movie was pretty solid, actually. I know a lot of people hated it. I thought it was decent. always a favorite when I was a kid. Now this version of him, at least this could be from somewhere else as well. I haven't been showing the artwork on the sides. That's his. And this one has the Cobra Island back. Thanks for good tapping, at least. He looks like he did in the video game. I don't know if he's had this look elsewhere. I don't keep up with G.I. Joe much anymore. But he's got a bunch of stuff here. Drone, it looks like. Dynamite. He was like their saboteur, Cobra Saboteur. This was not the first one I got. This is one of the third or fourth one I had picked up. Because it was super hard to find for a while, and now you can find most of them fairly easily. Some are more expensive, like Major Blood's pricey. I'd love to have Major Blood, but I'm not paying like $60 for it. Get the hell out of here. Usually they're like $22.99 or $24, but you can find a lot of them on Amazon for cheaper than that. Even in the store, sometimes they're selling for $20. Number 23. This one has a green background. I guess because he's one of the Dreadnoks. The leader of the Dreadnoks, actually, Zartan. Comes with the mask and stuff. This was always like a favorite of anybody. Back when I was a kid, like my friends and stuff, like Zartan was always like that cool figure, and it's like, yeah. He like turned color in the sunlight because it was supposed to be like a disguise type thing. This is not. I'm not gonna try to find all of these. You know, it's just really the ones I want to get. Or if some are like super cheap. Like I got a copy of the a second one of the Baroness that I have because it was like $5 at one point, like a few weeks ago on Amazon. Like I'm just buying another one. Probably unnecessary, but whatever. It's $5. Actually, ended up being. It might actually no, it was less than $5. It was like $4.40 or something. It came out to like $4.90 or something. Number 24, Cobra Infantry. These would be your troop builders when you were younger. You'd get the Cobra, like the officers and stuff, the infantry, the troops, or you'd get like Crimson Guard when those came out, or the Vipers. Like people used to buy a bunch of the Stormtroopers back in the day. It's how you troop building, but this is a pretty cool one. There's a couple of different ones of these. Here's a Lady J. Oh, her as well. She looks like how she looked in that video game. Operation Blackout. It's called Operation Blackout, I think. That's her classic, like, was it like a staff thing? Spear, I should say. Like I said, on the back, you see a lot of the other characters that came out. All these vehicles did not come out. They've made smaller vehicles, like a couple of motorcycles. I forget the one was called the Joes have. I think they're putting out the Trouble Bubble thing too with the Televiper. That's kind of cool also. 26 here. Flint. The warrant officer. He's got a shotgun there. Handgun. There's a this one I got cheap too. This was like, well, not cheap. It was like $20, but this was another one that you couldn't find for a little bit. Tag's a little busted up. It's a little busted up top there. That honestly doesn't bother me. I'm getting him, you know. Part of it's nostalgia, and it's just like a chance to get him again, you know. I have a couple bucks to spend on him. I'll do it. Like I said, I'm not gonna go nuts, but yeah, money to use, you know. There's a couple of different ones of him. There's one where he looks like he has the outfit he had. If you were a kid back in the '80s, this was his first one that came out. He looked, you know, he had this outfit on, and the second one he had like a different different color scheme or whatever as an outfit. He still had the same gun, but this one he had like a laser gun that he has in that video game, and then there's another one where he's in a different outfit with the same laser gun. I was like, I want this one with the kind of Gatling gun thing he has here. I still have his file card, I think, from when I was a kid. Like, it was one of the random things that was like in the attic back in my old house. Number 32. This is actually the first one I had gotten. And it is a barbecue. Gabriel Kelly barbecue. Everybody else does not have their, like, roadblocks on his. What does it say, actually? It should, oh, it doesn't. No, it just says heavy artillery roadblock. They have another one. They have Slaughter's Marauders, Sergeant Slaughter when he appeared. They once again made a couple of different, like the old figures, but they were like blue and green, different colors than him. But this was a cool figure. You know, he always was cool. But there was him. There was a Blowtorch. Was another one. They had a couple like fire-related guys. Charbroil came out in like '88. But he's cool. He's got an axe and stuff. This is another one with Cobra Island on it, on the back. This one I had gotten from this one in Firefly, and I think it was the Baroness. All came from Target. Definitely cool. The BAT, the Battle Android Trooper. These came on a little, maybe like '86. These came out. It's like Cobra's new kind of infantry. They're just obviously robots, and this one's got like a busted up head you can put on there, and the other attachments that you would put on his arm. He came with all this. He didn't come with. I'm pretty sure he didn't come with a second head back in the day, but he came with all the. I guess it is a robot. The robot came with all the other accessories. These are always cool, though. I don't know if it was Dr. Mindbender that made these. Started like making these. He has one too, Dr. Mindbender, but he's a little more expensive. I'll talk about some of the other ones that have come out that I don't have at the end here. Another classic figure. 35 Storm Shadow. I got him on the back now fighting Snake Eyes. Here's the other roadblock right here, that outfit. There's the actual Scarlet, not the one from the movie. They made like ones like this, like Crocmaster. I had this one when I was a kid. He was like maybe '88 or '87. He's more expensive because he comes with an alligator. Destro's one I'd like to get. Duke is extremely expensive, and he's another one that looks like the Operation Blackout. They got what's that in there? The Alley Viper was another kind of 80, maybe 87 or 8. No, that had to be 88. They started to make him look like the thing that was cool about G.I. Joe is that they all had like their own distinct look. And but when it got later on, they started making all types of weird. There's like a guy called Crystal Ball, and he had this like thing where he he's supposed to hypnotize desert. Big boa. Yeah, boxing looks like the Cobra boxer, I guess. Like what? Storm Shadow's classic. He has a bunch of stuff too. Here's a spirit iron knife. I'm pretty sure I had him when I was a kid. I don't know if I actually had Storm Shadow though. I might have. You know what I had? I had the. There's another Storm Shadow they released when he like Storm Shadow would like go back and forth from being like on the GI Joes briefly, then to Cobra, then kind of by himself. I think I have that one. But, his eagle's name was Freedom, I believe. He's got a sniper rifle here and stuff. He's like the tracker. These are the last three I've gotten, like, outside of that Baroness, the second one I got. But the next two are the twins. Got Tomax here. There he is in his suit. And pretty much him and Zaymot. I'm pretty sure him and Zaymot were the Cobra's like accountants. They're always like, we have no money. Cobra has no money because they're building bases underwater in the middle of the desert and elsewhere. Fantastical plans they had. He's got a little silencer for his gun as well. Tomax Paoli. I don't know if that was ever said. It probably had to have been on their file cards, the last name back in the day. Here's Zaymot. Obviously, it's just they just spell the same name backwards. Tomax backwards. Does he have the? Yeah, he has the scar. He doesn't have it, right? Yeah, that's the only difference. He literally has the same accessories, I think. But 45. That was the thing where if you punched one, the other felt it in the show. I think that was cool about it too. And look, this is actually kind of cool. If you put these side by side, it actually has the full Cobra symbol. That's kind of cool. The thing that was cool about G.I. Joe back in the day was there were so many figures, like it was the perfect toy when you were a kid to just play with. I used to go in my backyard and it was perfect for pretty much anywhere. Like if you didn't have access to a backyard, you could play in your room, you could turn anything into something. But I mean, like it'd be great if like I always like wanted to live by like a stream or something, a little creek in the backyard would be cool. Put a little boat in there and stuff. We used to have a pool in our backyard briefly, but there were so many trees back there, it just never got warm because no sunlight got through. But while we had it, I would throw like the water moccasin in there. No wait, yeah, the hydrofoil was another Cobra ship boat, and the G.I. Joe, the aircraft, not the aircraft carrier, the hovercraft. I forget what it was called. I would throw that in there too. But like I said, you could do wherever you had them, they would work, And the last one here's the last new one I got, and it is Zorana. I believe this is Zartan's cousin or niece, and her brother. What's her brother's name? I forget. I had both these figures when I was younger. She's got a second set of hair because she was another one that like would always wear disguises on the show. Her and Zartan would wear the disguises. And the other original, it was always Zartan. The original Dreadnoks were Zartan was the leader, and then there was Ripper, Torch, and oh man, what was the third one's name? Damn it, Buzzer. I think it was Buzzer, Ripper, and Torch. And then like Monkey Wrench was one that came out, and there was other ones. Zanzibar, I think. Her brother, I can't remember his name though. But another cool apparently the Zartan too. These dreadnoughts like to show their belly for some reason. That's the 17 I have. Like I said, they have Major Blood. I'd love to get, but he's super expensive. Duke is pretty expensive now. A lot of them you can get cheap still. Like I want to get Dusty. He's regular price. Sergeant Stalker is regular price now, or he might be a little cheaper now. We're on sale. The Alley Viper's cool. That one's kind of cheap now. The only ones that kind of have value, like Sergeant Slaughter, they made one of, but he was like, I guess some of these they release in like a Comic-Con or something, so you don't find them elsewhere. This is Dr. Mindbender. I think this is Serpentor as well. There's a couple different Cobra infantries. There's a Crimson Guard that I want to get because those are always cool looking. I have a Lieutenant Falcon. I have the pre-order on. He popped up first in the movie in '86 or '87, whenever it came out. That movie was weird. It was like a sci-fi movie. Like it was strange. Like the beginning was awesome. Like the opening scene where it's just like Cobra attacking the Statue of Liberty. It was just like the opening scene with the G.I. Joe song. And then it went to like Cobra has been here forever, and like Cobra Commander is actually like a snake person, and then he gets turned into a snake, and then you had was like Globulus and these other characters that were the Cobra Law thing and this weird stuff. Very strange. Back in the day when they put the cartoon out, they would have like 4-part miniseries that were like movies of their own. But who else have they made? They have a couple of different ones. I don't know, like ninjas and stuff that I've not seen before. They have Rakondo. He's kind of cool too. Outback. They have two different Tiger Force Outback. I think they have a Tiger Force Duke as well. I guess a Destro is there. I'd like to get Destro. I said a couple of the classifieds as well. I mean, the Snake Eyes Origins ones as well, but like I said, I don't want to get the ones I want. I'm not just going to buy them all because I don't care for some of them. I think it's cool, you know. If you grew up, even if you didn't, I guess, if you're into that stuff now, you can grab them. I'm not super into collecting, you know, toys like this and stuff, but I don't know, G.I. Joe was such a part of my childhood, you know, that grab them. Like I said, though, I wouldn't go nuts. I'm not going to, like, buy a Major Blood for $60 to have it. That's stupid. I have the money to do it, but I'm not going to just do it. It's just, I can't. But anyway, yeah, that's like a request here today of the G.I. Joe Classified Series collection. Thanks for checking this out, and have a good day.